Hello.
Hello there and welcome to the programme. I'm Nastasia Tay. Now, more and more countries are reporting cases of the coronavirus. The World Health Organization is worried that some of the new infections appear to have no direct link to China, where the outbreak was first reported in December. New deaths have now been reported in Iran and Italy. In South Korea, the number of infections more than doubled on Saturday to 433. Many of them are members of a religious group. WHO experts in China have finally now been given permission to visit Wuhan, the epicenter of the outbreak. The head of the WHO is warning that the window of opportunity to contain the virus globally is narrowing.
Although the total number of cases outside China remains relatively small, we're concerned about the number of cases with no clear epidemiological link, such as travel history to China or contact with a confirmed case. We're especially concerned about the increase in cases in the Islamic Republic of Iran.
Well, let's take a quick look at just...
Yes, you should watch this video in their page, because it's their video, not mine. I put this link, the first one, down this video's description. But okay, where she started and where he started, I'm a bit worried about this Finnish attitudes, Finnish healthcare attitudes. If you have been in this area where the epidemics are and you have no symptoms, you don't need to contact anybody. Or if you have all those symptoms, but you have not been in these areas where the epidemic are, nor in close contact with somebody that has this coronavirus, COVID-19, it's probably something common cold like. No need to panic, they say. If you feel like you might have this COVID-19, you should call to your doctor and ask directions what to do next. Yes. I guess the reason for not to use too strong language is here. We already have influenza epidemics here in Finland. We have influenza A viruses, more than 6,500 cases, and influenza B viruses, more than 1,000. And they are asking here that you should take the flu shot. It's free if you are over 65 years old or you belong to a group that would need such things. If you are not in those groups, you may buy the flu shot. It's not too expensive, just to protect those who are weak. Why I put this to second links here? Okay, this is 17th this month, made, refreshed this page. So it says here we don't know how effective is to catch on other people's, but we do know, based on the case Diamond Princess, it catch on quite easily with the droplets. It's airborne from the surfaces, and from the possibilities, if you have some leak in sewage systems, it catch on there too. But where were I? As it is in other Europe countries, we really want to act as effectively as possible to stop this disease is spreading. That's why we want to find as fast as possible these people who need to be cared of. Instructions that we have now are based on we know about SARS and MERS coronaviruses, and they are reflected to this situation. Then the best way to protect yourself is, as in any case in this life normally, wash your hands and don't rub your dirty hands on your nose, no mouth, no eyes, and don't touch every surface there is, for example. The criteria about why you have to consider the COVID-19 are something that I am worried about, because these says just what she and he said at the start, that these does not count anymore. How do I know, do I have this COVID-19? And then it says you don't have it. If you have not been in the areas where the epidemic is, or you have not been in close contact with this kind of patients. But this is something that this WHO guy said, that it's not anymore something that we can count on. If you have some doubts, call to your doctor. This I don't understand. Why is it so that those who have no symptoms are not tested, that came from these areas? These people may spread the virus, but it's unclear how big is the percent of these people that spread the virus. I don't understand that. That's not an answer. That's not an answer. So this is kind of an epidemic now, and if some person has COVID-19, or are tested if this person has COVID-19, and this person is not a trustworthy person, behaves the way that we cannot trust it to be self-quarantined, all those who are taking care of this person have a power to force this person to be quarantined. So cooperate, please. There is no treatment yet. So this is just made kind of. So WHO is following, of course, what is the situation with this COVID-19. It says about the Diamond Princess experiment here. In Korea, there has been 400 cases because of religious happenings there, as said before. In Iran, too. We don't know what the animal source is. We have guessings, but we don't know for sure. The virus catch on other people from droplets when you cough, sneeze, from the airborne. It takes 2 to 12 days before you have any symptoms. Normally 5 days. The symptoms are fever, coughing, and difficulties breathing. Mild symptoms in patients, 21% has only mild symptoms, and 2% of those who has get this COVID-19 has died. Most of those who has died are older men, and they has had some previous disease underlying there. This new COVID-19 is same like in genetics as SARS. These are well prevented with hand hygiene, as said sometime. It's important to check the possibilities from every person who show the symptoms and the criteria, but you have to change the criteria. They have checked only 20 people to this day. No, not to this day, but I hope they would check more people than that 20. It's possible that global traveling raises the possibilities here in Finland too. In our hospitals we have we are well equipped for this disease, though it says here. WHO does not require any limits to those who want to travel. Well, that's nice. These are directions for those who takes care of patients. Wash your hands. It cuts from coughing and from surfaces where person has coughed on or sneezed on. To have this disease from person that has no symptoms, it's not highly unlikely. It's not highly unlikely. Is that even a word? What shall I do if I think I have this COVID-19? If you want to cough, you should cough to somewhere else than your hand. Oh, I feel so safe now. Symptoms of this COVID-19 is high fever, coughing and difficulties to breathe. To see these people that may have this COVID-19 is important to let the virus not spread. But why do they say, no, you don't have to do anything if you, yeah. Oh, these pages I would like to under this video. And oh, this was how they do the tests. All the fluids of people's bodies are in the laboratories. So funny testings. From the blood, from the nose, and from the pee. I'm not sure. It's the serum in the blood. And they take they take the from your nose with a stick that is 15 centimeters long, and they rub it to your inside your nose. And at some cases they put fluids in your nose and then they suck it off there. So let's refresh this page. No knowledge. How so? Why not? Yep. So situation is that as I see it here, we should take care of if a person has these symptoms without connection to these areas where the epidemic is, and based on patient's knowledge has not have any close contact with those who has this COVID-19, we should all kind of self-quarantined ourselves and just to be sure and to care about our other citizens we have near us. Have a good amount of sleep, eat good food, and take care of yourselves. And let's us make, by loving ourselves, the world a better place.